Alright. Ahoy, mateys boxing fans. Chifacha. Arr. So, we have another terrific boxing match coming up October 20, in just 2 days from now, when Hassan N'Jikam square off against Peter Quillin. So let's talk Hassan first. Originally from Cameroon, and now he's hailing out of that small village lost somewhere in the middle of France. How do you call that village? It's a Paris, isn't it? Yeah, oui, c'est Paris. Small village. Yeah. Hassan began his professional career in 2001, amassed 27 fights, no losses, and 17 of those fights he finished by knockout. Yeah, he got some decent power, though about half of his opponents were boxers with negative records. So, of course, he dispatched them early, no problem, but hey, my grandma probably would do a better job beating them up even faster than Hassan. Grandma, come over, beat them up, please. Yeah. Though he got a few victories over some notable opponents as well. In 2009, he knocked out Gennady Martirosyan with a beautiful left hook in a 10th round. In 2010, he also won by unanimous decision over another tough guy, Avtandil Khurtsidze. And his last fight he had about 5 months ago against durable Max Bursak from Ukraine, whom he beat by unanimous decision as well. I cannot say anything about his chin because it was never really tested, but his stamina is pretty good, so he's alright. Now Peter Quillin, born and raised in that another small village perched somewhere in the east coast of America. How do you call that village? Yeah, that's right, it's New York. New York! Yeah. Though he had some terrific genetic roots from Cuba, must be said, that is why he is called El Cubano Americano. El Comandante Fidel Castro. No pasaran. He's also called the Kid Chocolate for throwing the chocolate bars in the crowds after his fights. Yeah, good soul. But I call him simply Peter Pan. I mean Peter the Great. Yeah, Peter, he started his pro career in year 2005, amassed 27 fights, no losses, yeah, undefeated as well, and 20 of those fights he finished by way of knockout. So he got lots of pop in his hands, both hands. He can knock you out with both hands, any of them. And definitely he is the bigger puncher than Hassan. Even though Peter was born in the US, his Cuban roots are very prominent in his performances in the ring. He fights more as a Cuban than American, though his footwork is not that fancy, but his terrific hand speed, and he throws lots of punches in a nice, neat bunches. And my notable names he fought is Antoine Eccles, Fernando Zuniga, and Winky Wright, whom he beat, all three of them, by unanimous decision. Winky had a few moments in that fight against Quillin, but only a very few, I should say. And Peter didn't just simply win by decision, he beat Winky up quite a bit. He knocked him down in the mid-rounds and dominated Winky throughout. So, who will win in this fight? Well, one of them for sure. Both are undefeated, so somebody's O must go. Bye-bye. It is a very good match though. Both guys are very hungry and worthy each other. They both are good punchers and either guy had a puncher's chance regardless how the fight goes otherwise. So we can predict an unpredictable ending to happen anytime by any of these guys. Yeah. But if I was Hassan, I would use my pretty good footwork, with lots of lateral movements, left, right, and throw a variety of punches under the different angles. And being a smaller puncher, I would stay away from the exchanges and come into close distance and clinch Peter anytime he would throw a bomb, or simply move to the sides and counter with my own punches, and I would explore a lot to the body. I don't believe Peter's body was ever explored, so I think that's a good place to dig for gold for Hassan. Yeah. But to beat Peter for sure, I would evoke the spirit of Commissar Jules and tell him that Peter is not really Peter, but Fantomas himself. So Commissar Jules will finally kick his butt big time. Yeah. Now let's go back to Quillin. Yeah, if I was Peter, I would cut the corner for Hassan and measure Hassan with lots of small but light and frequent jabs, and applaud my big right bombs anytime I force him into the right distance. And once I hurt him, I would follow up immediately to finish the job right there. But to win for sure, I should say, I would buy a ticket for El Comandante Fidel Castro in the first row near the ring, so when he is in trouble, Peter, when he is in trouble, then Fidel could throw a banana peel under the foot of Hassan. So he would slip and fall and twist his pretty feet, and it would be it. That's for the surest way. Yeah. So the fight will take place in New York. It's a stomping ground of Quillin. Considering that even the walls are helpful at home, it is a good for Peter. But I would give lots of credit to Hassan that he agreed to fight in his foe's backyard. That's very nice of him. And considering all of the above, the chances are close to 50-50. But I do believe El Cubano has some extra leverage and he should win. Yeah. Most likely it will be a knockout in late rounds, somewhere between round 7-11. Yeah, 7-11, just like that. But most likely it will be round 9, somewhere. But if Hassan manages to stay on his bike and keep moving all the time, and the fight also can go the distance. Hassan's fancy stuff can impress a few, but Peter's power shots will be more telling. So the decision, which can be a majority or maybe even split, should also go to Peter. But hey, whatever man wins, let the guy, let the best guy wins. Peace. Peace, hermanos.